not really big on speeches. So I know why I'm here. This is in my heart. This is why I do this. This is, I hate, okay, Moms for Liberty. And, what exactly do they stand for? Who are they trying to liberate? Is it me? I'm a middle-aged white guy, recovering alcoholic. I don't have a college degree, and for all intents and purposes, I'm doing okay. I'm making out all right. Nobody's discriminating against me. The moms of Moms for Liberty, middle-aged white women, they seem to be doing okay as well. I don't know. I don't like to assume, but it seems as if they're doing all right. They're not being discriminated against. So, that's the problem. I don't really think the majority of people out there really either know that Moms for Liberty exists, or if they do, they don't know what they stand for. I'm going to read something. This is on Wikipedia, explaining Moms for Liberty, what they are. So Moms for Liberty is an American conservative nonprofit organization that claims to advocate for parental rights in schools. The organization has campaigned against COVID-19 restrictions in schools, including mask and vaccine mandates, and against school curriculums that mention LGBTQ, no Q in here, rights, critical race theory and discrimination, and multiple chapters have also campaigned to ban from school libraries books that address gender and sexuality issues. Moms for Liberty has been likened to the Tea Party movement and the Moral Majority Organization. It's coming from good old Wikipedia there. So I think it's pretty clear what they stand for. It sounds to me like it's intolerance, racism, bigotry. Who are they discriminating against? I think it's pretty clear. LGBTQ community, minorities, blacks, and in school. So who goes to school? Kids. You hit puberty, you're confused as hell. God forbid you're questioning your sexuality. When it comes to really messing around with kids' heads, that's our future right there. That's just, that's horrible. It's got to stop. It is what it is. There's nothing else. It's discrimination. So I'm going to go ahead and read the second and final paragraph. It's pretty clear what they stand for. So that's all they got was 2 paragraphs. What more do you need? You pretty much know what they stand for. Moms for Liberty has been criticized for harassment from its members, deepening division amongst parents, making it more challenging for school officials to educate students, and having close ties to the Republican Party rather than being a genuine grassroots effort. Many have classified the group to be extremist, and it has also been designated as a hate group. Really? Right here in Wikipedia, a hate group. Yeah, no kidding. That's exactly what they are. They are a hate group. Okay? So, this summer, Philadelphia, they have their summit. And what's it called? The Joyful Warrior Summit. Oh my God, all this joy they're spreading. I can't take it. Can you imagine if they lost that joy, what we'd be in for? What the hell would we be in for if they lost their joy? So anyway, Marriott, they have this human rights policy. This goes against everything that human rights policy stands for. So, I don't want us to just protest that. I don't want us to speak out against that. I want us to shut it down. There is no place for a summit of faux pas joyful warriors discriminating against our kids. There's just no place for that. It has to end. So, I'm going to sum up. I'm going to stop talking. We have to make people aware of this. We cannot stand for this. We can absolutely, positively not stand for this. It's 2023. It's not 1940. Okay? So, we're not going to stoop to their level, but, they absolutely, that is what they are. They are a hate group. And we got to do our part.
My name is Christine Dalton. I was a teacher. These are the things that Moms for Liberty actually hate. patience, humility, kindness, respect, forgiveness, selflessness, honesty, or commitment. The part that really blew me away, it goes against my religion. So my first thought was, oh please, tell me what religion would be anti-patience, anti-humility, anti-kindness, anti-blah, blah, blah, blah. I want to know, so I stay away from the people that belong to that religion. I don't understand, other than there's an agenda, and it's to divert us all from the fact that there is not enough of an agenda on the R side, unfortunately, other than cultural wars. They're good at this. They're really good at this. This is what they excel at, okay? If you gave a report card, they'd get an A+ in fighting culture wars. And an F for policies that might actually help Americans. So apparently the deal now is, let's see how many people we can make be other. If you talk to brown and black people, they'll say, join our club, we've been there for centuries. If you talk to Native American people, they'd say, 1492 ring a bell? If you talk to Jewish people, they will say to you, thousands of years we've been going through this. Europe even developed, just learned this week, European countries even developed ghettos for Jewish people to live in 150 years ago. Okay, so the word ghetto really is an old Jewish word for where you're allowed to live. Okay, so that kind of idea of hate always seems to be something that we humans must have someone to step on and keep down. Apparently there's a need for that. Jane Elliott, my hero. Jane calls herself an educator. She was a teacher, but she calls herself an educator. As an educator, one of the best talks she ever gave, there's no such thing as race. We're all part of the human race. And all of you white people, you're just faded blacks. If you trace it back far enough, and I did, I traced my DNA. If you trace it back far enough, your first great-great-great-great-grandmother, 244 great-great-greats for me, was born in South Africa. Consequently, your DNA shows that. Until we get away from constantly judging others by the way they look, the religion they follow, how they dress, who they love, how do we go from we all came from the same ancestry to this kind of hate? I don't get it. I guess because it doesn't make sense to me. I wasn't raised like this, so I don't get it. But somewhere along the line, we have to stop it. And we have to do like Jane Elliott does. Lead people out of ignorance. Let them understand the truth, the history, the facts, and let's go back to that. That's what I'm about. Thanks for listening.
Hi everybody, I'm Tish, and the reason I'm here is to bring love and tolerance. I'm an educator, and so it's really important to me that our young people see themselves reflected in books, in the room, amongst other people, and to be able to tamp something like that down can be extremely dangerous. Having just one person in their life that is accepting of them can decrease the chances of suicide up to 40%. That's pretty powerful for just one person in their lives that's accepting of them and who they are. And so I'm constantly in this fight to be able to make sure that at least if I can reach that one young person that might be thinking about something like that, that I can be that one person for them. So I think this event is really important. We have to continue to love each other and to fight hate with love, because that's the only thing that we have that's more powerful. So, thank you.
It's good to me.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Annette, and I am a black woman. I am a mother, I am a wife, I'm also a social worker and a therapist, and basically a champion for human rights. And I say human rights, I love animals too though. So I'm a champion of rights. And when I say that, you know, like Miss Christine said, you know, my people, you know, unfortunately, like centuries and centuries of oppression, you know, and I don't, even with that being said, I don't like champion just for my people, because I believe all humans, you know, deserve basic human rights, and we all deserve love and tolerance and patience and kindness, and none of us should have to tell our kids, you know, or have the talk like us black folks have had to have for centuries, you know, have the talk, you know, what to do, what not to do when you go out, when you go to school, you know, when you go out and you're walking down the street. None of us should have to have this talk, and now we're going to have talk with kids about, okay, you can't dress that way, you can't look that way, you can't love this person, and it's just utterly ridiculous. And that's why I'm here. I really thank Dan for like having, you know, this rally and for people coming out to fight against hate. I do a lot of work now with Defense of Democracy, and we are, Philadelphia is my hometown, first of all, and I am just appalled and incensed that they're going to go in Philadelphia's neighborhood and have this hate rally. And so I will be there that weekend. Again, I'm a therapist, so I'll be like the first couple of days I have to see clients, but I will do plan to be there that weekend and be out against fighting against the hate, because it's ridiculous. It's just too much. They want to anybody that's not like a white Christian person, they're against.
That's right.
And that's a problem. This world is so diverse, and it needs to be diverse. We need to be embracing diversity and unity. And now what I'm finding, even towards me and towards a lot of people, they're really putting a lot of division between groups. Like LGBTQ is like fighting against black folks and fighting against Asian. We're marginalized, and no one should be marginalized. No one should have to go through this in this world and be like unloved, hated for who you are, who you love, what you wear, what you look like. Can we all just have peace? And that's why I'm here to really champion the human rights and rights for people.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Obviously, we have our work cut out for us, but I mean, it's up to all of us. You know, I mean, I'm hard on our leaders, but I'm sorry, I can't help it. They're not out there doing this. You know, I mean, this is huge. I mean, democracy is under attack, and equality. It's just we're all equal. You know, people look different, act different. We are all equal.
You should be equal.
Exactly, but we are. And if someone tells you you're not, you tell them to go to hell, because you have every right, the same rights that they do. You have every right to do what you're doing. But you know, thank you again. I really appreciate everyone coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.